And welcome back to another episode of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. My name is Ike, and today we are continuing the blind playthrough, the hardest difficulty. And so far we have been cruising through the dungeon. All in an effort. Oh no, 1 hit point. All in an effort to essentially get through level 4 and level our minions quite a bit. Debuff the elite. We know these already from the dwarves. At least I think they are the same. Good. Buff the werewolf. And werewolf goes into trap. Prepare to hopefully one-shot that gal. And what's we're at it, just continue to help with DPS. What's the debuff? Minus attack. That's pretty nasty. Very good. Can we get Dark Moon? Yes, thank you. That is. Unfortunately, we don't have enough rage for Hunger of the Heart, so the vampire can't heal at the moment. And it was clear at some point he would get his stance ready. Almost no damage. Let's upgrade luck. Let's
Crimson Hunger.
And any more crits?
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Approach to combat. What does that buff do? Luck and attack, okay. Alright, fair enough. Generally a good hit.
This is my kind of entertainment.
We can easily get him away, and then another trap so that we overcome the massive armor that we have. Upgrade the attack power of the werewolf again. Funnily enough, this trap's almost the only thing that really goes through the armor.
Oh, you know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of
finally
schedule.
rags. Fantastic. Minion enemies gain 20 accuracy. Minions and enemies gain 20 accuracy until the battle ends. Good, we just need the flash. Which then also means I would like to Where is it? 20 vigor.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
Minions and enemies gain extra accuracy. I don't like that. Don't need that. Pretty much don't need that. And don't need that either. Okay.
Through
Everybody gains 6
transformation,
extra
the
luck.
will
That's good.
becomes
And now we
free.
wanted to upgrade other stuff. Target minion moves 2 positions forward and receives accuracy. Now we first of all, let's
My
take passive,
magic will shake the very
effects. Redress is
foundations
good.
of this world.
Stress damage. Target loses accuracy. Finger of Death. Target loses. Ooh. Removes all buffs from the target. Target loses all blocks and wards. 70 mana, but that is a really nice item. Removes all debuffs from minions and buffs from enemies. For 15. That's actually not bad. I can see many situations where this is going to come in handy. I think we're just going to take the Dispel because oftentimes that will help us. Getting rid of enemy buffs is huge. Alright, can we need a shade here, 100, right? We exactly got as much as we need. So shade it is.
In tenebris mortis.
Very good. Let's see. Next battle seems to be a straightforward one. Okay, we got a Blade Mistress. Super high sanity. 50 damage. I don't want to deal with that. Removes all of the block. Make the werewolf stronger. 1, 2. Thank
This
you.
is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
Good, we're debuffing you. Can be debuffed. I'm wondering to which degree leaving the vampire out and getting a lost soul in would be even more beneficial. Because the werewolf seems to do most of the damage really, right? Or we're getting a Dampier in as a second tank. That's an option as well. The vampire minus 40 to hit is good, don't get me wrong. But I was expecting that the enemies actually would miss big times. But unless we're also improving our evasion, it seems that the ghoul is really straightforward. It's basically basically you're buffing everything, and so I have to wonder if we would be better off with
Your frail
the Lost Soul,
bodies
because the Lost
fail
Soul
you.
does have a way to restore our blocks, and that is pretty important, and the straight up again is pretty important. Currently werewolf can't be healed.
The rest.
Can I put 2 ambushes? Maybe. I'm going to go down.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
The vampire itself is very self-sufficient. Don't get me wrong, it's a good class. Maybe I just need to increase the damage a little bit more. Well, we will not find out whether or not there is a
predictable outcome.
option for a second trap, at least not in this run. Quite a few stats. Let's upgrade initiative one more time so that we're definitely always ahead of the werewolf. Challenge that I have with the werewolf is can't really upgrade its health. I can only upgrade the wards, which is fine. Vampire, we're upgrading the damage a little bit more, and hopefully that will do it. Next fight was the elite fight. Okay. What do we want to do?
It
Let's start with 100
embellishes
rage.
undead
That's a good idea.
features.
They can act relatively quick.
Speed of thought.
Let's make sure that we get all of the first initiatives. Thank you. Stormcaller, sorceress. I don't want to deal with the sorceress. Can't be ours to do that.
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
Should have used full moon. That's unfortunate. Alright, next up, let's get the sword bearer. First we're debuffing with her hitting anything.
Rage release.
And buff. Full moon, thank you. And we are going completely onto that little gap here. Wait. Someone was being. Wait. Start of the next turn deals damage to a random enemy first, second position and moves to the back. That's not great. How do we stop that?
Crimson hunger.
Luck. Upgraded evasion here.
Perish.
And yeah, okay, well that solves it. That solves it. Fantastic.
Ooh, hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
I like it how the guy says I might need some healing. Yeah, stance breaker. If we find a spell that allows us to break a stance, that would be good, because we can't do that on our own. That's a problem. Alright, now. No.
Carve open their husks.
Unfortunately. Can't have two traps.
Mine is the winning side.
Not at the same position, apparently. Can't be moved. Then decreases critical hit strength of enemies by 30%. Oh, that's not bad. But then again, we currently have 20 extra vigor.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Do we have flesh? No, we have a heart. Never mind. Really doesn't matter. We almost were at full hit points anyways. Let's just double check. Battle, sacrifice, and we get a coffin with goods in between. Okay. One hit. There's a second one. Oh, miss. Okay. So that is the first time. Bit of debuffing. Punishing spell thieves.
Give them no mercy.
Very good. Okay. Our initial boards pay a lot of dividends. problem is, once the wards are gone from the werewolf, he's a bit fragile, shall we say?
This one voided its bowels just as it died.
We would have... Can we play... We could play him from the third position. I mean that he can always lay a trap and get to first position. I'm wondering if the vampire is more useful in that position where a critical strike would stun the target. But then we can't grant auspex. To be fair, this should actually deal quite a bit of damage. Okay, that's 50. I was about to say, as a backup damage dealer, it would suck if you couldn't deal damage.
One more for the stockpiles.
But the vampire really mostly excels with sustain and not with just massive amounts of damage. Or massive amounts of initial damage. He does just as much as the Dark Knight. Better or for worse. Has a bit of a broader set of skills. Dark Knight, on the other hand, has all of the armor, so is passively
Soon
better
this
against
world will be mine.
First spell used will cost 0. Ooh, okay, that's good. What? Iratus starts each battle with full wrath? Ring of the Overlord? And then what's that? All minions receive luck. Hey, that is... This is crazy, Ring of the Overlord. Iratus starts each battle with full wrath. That's 100. We had a consumable that did that. This here is good for crits, but then again, 20 vigor is kind of unbeatable. At the moment, I've seen nothing that is better. The extra spell power is good. This here is good for first striking, and maybe we should do that because that means essentially 15% more damage from our werewolf at the beginning. Let's see what the sanity check does. I think we want to dispel next. Yeah, that Ring of the Overlord, incredibly strong. Minion becomes immune to debuffs, also not bad. Minion can't be moved. I think we already have one of those lying around. So might as well use the Purple Negation for now. Alright, one last battle. Oh, they are immediately insane. Berserk. And what do we have here? Panic. Chance to skip next turn. Well, we're still First of all, we need more initiative.
Speed of thought.
So I don't want to let her do anything. She still goes faster than we do. Well, there's a 33% chance she skipped the turn, and that actually happened. Fantastic. Blood Moon.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
We haven't even taken damage yet. So our Alpha Strike method really works very well. Still haven't taken damage. So still the 15% more damage on the Blast Dagger.
Extinction of life.
Well, now we've taken damage for the first time.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Cool. It was a very one-sided affair. Good. A little bit of blood. And we're also healing up. That means 0 damage at the end of the fight.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilization.
All minions gain 2 attack and 2 dread. After combat, all surviving minions gain extra experience. Should we take that right away?
It embellishes my undead features.
I think we're just going to sacrifice the vampire or the lich. Vampire it is. Nothing special, but a bit of material is always welcome. And I think that's the end of the episode. Next episode, we're hopefully going to fight all the way through to the boss. I think we're going to do the quest. Brave, level up. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then we're going to go to here, Ancient Coffin. That's a long route, filled with a lot of joy. And given that we do have 2 extra level ups for our minions, that means we might even nearly be level 40, which is crazy if you think about it. Maximum armor. At some point it was meant to be. Werewolf increases damage. So does the vampire. Werewolf definitely has a little bit more going for him at the moment. But it feels that the vampire is still decent. I mean, we could try the Lost Soul, but for now, I think we're just going to let the minions, the main minions, level up. Let's get a headhunter real quick.
One could call this one the strong silent type, hmm?
Good, and the Lost Soul, I think it makes sense to level her as well. So how about looking for a high level brain? Still waiting for Flash to upgrade the ghoul. So she's level 32. And she continues to just gain experience in the arena. Every 3 fights she gets a level, so that's okay. So she kind of keeps with the team. He is the reserve DPS. And the Dampier also seems a very interesting character class. Currently don't have a group for it because the main group works so well. And I think we're going to level that up next with a Lost Soul 200. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.